Hi, it's David here with Futures Trading. I want to give you a stock and a couple Forex pairs that you can take a look at. Of course, this afternoon we're going into next week. I want to say thank you to all the followers that I'm getting on TikTok and the likes that I'm getting. You guys are very supportive, absolutely supportive. Not seeing as much support on YouTube. If you want, you can come over there and show your support over there. It would help try to push the information out a bit further. But again, I thank you guys on TikTok, and I really want to say I appreciate the support. Really glad that you guys are finding the information of some use. Now, and again, thank my subscribers on YouTube. I appreciate you guys too. I'm just seeing again, it's not as robust as TikTok. It's just not, and I don't know if it's because of YouTube algorithm. I don't know. I don't know, but I really appreciate all the support. I really do, and thanks for all the likes. I really appreciate that. So here's Roku. All right, so ROKU. I do not trade stocks. Let me say this: I do not trade stocks, and I don't trade forex pairs. I'm a futures trader. All right, have to say that to you, and that doesn't mean that the alert won't work. I'm actually going to tell you that it will, because what I'm showing you is universal. So it can be applied on any market, any time frame. I'm an educator. I've been doing this for many years. I've been trading for many years. I'm a trader first, and I've been doing this for a long time. Okay. And so I want to show you some very simple things that you can look for on any market. And it doesn't matter the time frame or the market. All right. But I want to definitely let you know this information here. I don't trade on trading view. I trade in the trader. All right. So but this information can be applied. All right. So here's a trend. Now, this is the only one that has the trend. I'm going to show you, of course, the Aussie and the pound. But this is the only one that has the trend set. All right. And you, again, can apply this information on any market, any time frame. There's the no close here because this bar is low. This green bar is low, isn't touching that mid. And as you can see, they shot up right above that, kicked that stop on that bar. And the reason why the stop is here is because this bar is high. Okay, is higher than this bar here by a couple ticks. So it's both. It's the stop and the no close. And they shot up above it and of course came back down. This price level is really important. Now, this is just a rotation zone. That's all it is. They can rotate back into this. They set a trend on the way down. There's your trend. All right. And now it's a no close here. It's a no close here, only because this low is not touching that mid. This low is not touching that mid. And I tried to get the bars that I can visually see that is exactly what's happening. All right. So I tried to eyeball a couple things on I believe it was the pound. I tried to eyeball one. I'm not certain if it's definitive enough to satisfy what needs to be done, but I'll show it to you. So this is a rotation zone. They made a trend. Now they can get to this trend distance. I mean, they can. Here's the trend now. Am I saying to you that this market will go down? That is not what I'm saying to you. I'm just simply describing to you. Once they set a trend, they can go the distance of the trend. That's all. So the distance of the trend, I'm giving just an estimation here from, almost in the mid of the zone, just kind of right in the mid of the zone down here. Now, if they decide to gap down and just go straight to the trend distance, they can. I don't suspect that they'll turn from here per se. I do think you may get cyclical, a little bit down here if they want to go to this trend distance. Of course, this bar's high is not touching that mid. Now, I didn't mark anything on this chart off to the left. I'm not someone that like to do a lot of that. I'm a hard right edge trader. So I believe in trading what's right here. But sometimes they can reference what's to the left and then turn around. So just kind of want to keep all of that in mind. So, but right now, if they set a trend, I'm that guy that's going to trade that trend. Okay. Now they do have a trend up. Now they got a trend down. And so you have to stay current with what they're doing. It's really important to do that. So just want to show you that. Here's a trend. All right. Now let's go and look at the Aussie. All right. So before I go to the next one, let me say this. You can use your chart scale. And this is something I've released on YouTube in a trading guide video. You can use your chart scale if you don't have any moving averages, because I'm drawing these charts based on no kind of indicators at all, just price action, just really simple stuff. You can use your chart scale to kind of get an idea of how far they'll go. Now, that being said, here's the mid of the chart. The lower quarter of the chart is down here. You don't really want them down here this far. So after they make this trend distance, that's roughly about the center of the chart. Hopefully they'll turn around and go back up. You can tell if this the center of the chart. Now, this is just a little information to help you. Center of the chart here, the upper half of the chart is right into this rotation zone. So if they rotate up here and become cyclical and want to start moving back down, again, this zone makes sense. All right, so you take the halfway point of this frame, this chart frame here. You take the halfway point here from top to bottom, and then you divide that in half, and you come here. And here's the cyclical part of the upper part of the chart. Again, I'm an educator. That's what I do. Now, hopefully you can see the simplicity of it. Now, you can tell the trend distance will be falling again right at the mid of the chart. Now, here I gave you a couple of patterns off to the left. It's not to say that they can't keep going down. They can. It's just they haven't set the trend yet. Now, this is the one I tried to eyeball to the best of my ability, try to see if it's right there at the mid. I'm not 100% certain. On NinjaTrade, I got the indicator that'll do it for me. I got the center on each bar, but I tried to give this my best shot. Now, this one is pretty blatant. All right, so this one right here, this bar's low isn't touching that bar's mid. There's the no close. Here's the hard stop. This one is another blatant one right here. This bar is low. It's not touching this bar's mid. There's a no close level there. And even this one here, this bar's low isn't touching this bar's mid, and you can kind of get it. When it's really, really blatant, I can give it to you straight. When it comes to something like this, I think it's almost there. I think it's almost there. So here's a no close here, and of course there's the hard stop. I do believe that this can get triggered. This the rotation zone. Now, again, if you're dividing the chart in half, we're here. All right, we're here on the midpoint of the chart. Here it is. Now there's an NC here. There's a hard stop. But if you're going with the upper half of the chart, you're definitely right, just a little bit below the rotation zone with the upper half. You can just kind of eyeball that. So don't have a trend yet. That's why I put trend distance possibly. So there's a possible there. Now, if they make that trend, there's a trend distance. Just trying to give you an estimation. I'm kind of throwing that line right around that midpoint of the upper part of the chart and then giving you the trend distance projected away. All right. So now let's go look at the pound. The pound don't have that. Now I do suspect that we're going to get new highs, and I put that up there for you. We have the no close here, hard stop. I don't think that this is going to be. It could be. It could. They could not close beneath here and then just take right off through the high because I do believe that this is not it. All right, this is not it. Here's some no close bars over here. All right, so you had this one here, this one here. Uh, I think that this one met the criteria. So that's a no close. I can tell by how it behaved that that's probably it. It's just really, really close. This one blatantly is one. All right. So no close there. And you can tell that they overshot the high, I believe, by a couple ticks. So the high here, and you can look up in the upper left-hand corner here with the open, the O, the H is the high, the L is the low, the C is the close. All right. So if you're new to trading and you don't know what the OHLC is, that's what we're doing. We're getting a high from the top of the bar here. The high of that is 31,323. The high of this here is 31,424. So let me make sure here. Yep, 323. All right, so 323 and 424. And I'm sorry, let me get this high. This is the one I want to do. 422, and then the high is 424. So yeah, they went outside the high by a couple ticks, and you could tell they came right back under the no close level. So this is the no close level here. You even had this one here. So the high here is 233, the close 206. So yeah, even this one closed beneath that high. Okay, so no close levels. They came back down, came back down. Of course, they managed to get above this one, but not that one there. And then of course they rotated. All right, right off of that. There's something going on with this high that I know they should get through it. So I expect new highs. However, they on bar number 6 here. They can come right up and just go straight up if they want. That'll make a lot of sense if they did that. However, if they want to make the 7 and then make the trend distance, you kind of get it. Here's the middle of the chart here. I don't suspect that they want to get this far, but if they do, you go like this. You can take out this information here. Just don't get past this. And I marked you a couple down here, but they shouldn't get this far. This is more so for the illustrative side of seeing why it kept going to the upside after this decline here. You can just kind of see what happened over here. But here's the mid here. The upper mid of the chart would probably be right here. So you definitely want to see if they can rotate. I would say even if they close beneath here, you want to see if they don't trigger that stop and turn back around and start coming back up and take out that high. All right. So again, I appreciate all the support you guys are giving me on TikTok. Really, really amazing to see you guys step up and really, really show a level of appreciation for what's there. And again, I thank you so much. And if you would want to, and I hope that you would, come and join me over here on YouTube. Just do that for me. Just come over here and join me. Kind of get me a little bit more recognition over here because I want to get this information out everywhere as much as possible to kind of show you how to trade with the trend as well as knowing when to enter the market and know what price levels that could be, I guess, manipulated in some degree. And of course, help you stay in your trade. That's the most important part. I want you to be able to stay in your trade. Don't let go, get all that you can while it's going. All right. So if you can, come and join me over on YouTube. And if you get here and you want to be a part of Twitter, you can go up, look in the upper right hand corner and just click that and follow me there. But if not, again, I appreciate all my subscribers on all the different social networks. I do appreciate you guys, even on YouTube. I thank you for taking the time to watch and even view the information. And I appreciate all the support. Really, really do. All right. So if there's any market, now I want to say this before I go, if there's any market here, I figured out how to add a few of them up here. I figured that out yesterday. Again, I'm not a trading view platform user, but if there's any market here, or if it's not here, and there's something you will want me to cover that you're taking a look at and you're not certain what it may do, you can get again. This just a second eye on it. I have no problem with taking a look at it and telling you what I think. Again, been doing this for many years, and I have no problem showing you a universal approach. It's very universal. It doesn't matter the market or the time frame. I'll show it to you right on the chart. And I plan to do, of course, even more real time videos to kind of walk you through how it's done. It's really, really simple. If your mid of your bars, and I'll say this and I'm gone, if the mid of your bars start, becoming into the prior bar. So if this current bar is moving up and down and that mid lands into this bar, by the time it closes, you're looking at potential overlap. I don't want to spend 3 and 4 hours trying to explain something that's really, really simple. So my job is try to give you information that's really simple that you can see at no sooner you pull up the chart, you should be able to see it. No sooner you pull it up. And it's something that you see it and you won't forget it. All right. So I wish you all the best with your trading. Take care.